In this video, I put straight pipes on my family station wagon. Did I make a huge mistake? Alright, well here is what I will be installing. This is the Banks Monster exhaust system. I think system might be a little bit generous because, like the video title says, this is effectively straight pipes. There is no muffler or resonator, cat, or anything else in this exhaust system. It's just a bunch of 3-inch piping. Although it does neck down to 2.5 inches right here to mate with the rest of the exhaust system that's still in the car. So, of course, this is essentially just an expensive muffler delete, but rather than getting piping and custom fitting and doing all that the cheap way, I decided to save time and just spend the money and buy this system that is engineered to fit this car already. So the only two options for this kit were for the tip itself. You can either get the polished one, or in my case I went with the Cerakote black tip. And I think the black is going to look the best with the silver wagon. So basically here is the rest of the kit itself. Is a couple of exhaust clamps, 3 of this style, and then there is one GM style clamp as well. This is what their diagram looks like. So the GM style clamp goes here where the Banks meets the factory exhaust. And there's really just 3 pieces that fit together here plus the tip. So not too complicated. I'm not going to get technical with the install. I'm just going to set the time lapse here and get after it. Okay, so quick interruption to the time lapse here. Got everything disconnected pretty easily. Of course, these exhaust hangers are a pain in the butt, but if you get a long flathead screwdriver, slide it all the way through and push on the ends, they pop out pretty easily. So this is all disconnected. So now I understand why they say you have to cut this to get it out of here, because it won't fit over the rear subframe here and it needs to be cut. I'm going to cut it back here in this straight section, just in the off chance that I ever try to put this back or need to, that I could just put a little sleeve right here and reconnect the factory exhaust. And of course I didn't have my Sawzall here. It was at another property, so I just ran over and grabbed that. So I'll get to cutting here and slide this old exhaust out. Alright, I just wrapped up the install here. Got everything on, including the big black Banks tip. Overall, the install wasn't too bad, but I did run into a few of the issues that I had read about online. One of them being that I couldn't get everything installed properly. Everything was just a little bit too long, so I ended up taking about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch off of the secondary cat intermediate pipe of the stock exhaust. I ended up unbolting, or I ended up undoing the V clamp on that and pulling that whole piece out because I couldn't get that to mate with the first piece of the Bank exhaust. So I pulled the secondary cat out, I cut this off the end, put that back, and then I was able to get the Banks exhaust installed without too much trouble at that point. And that was one of the biggest pains with the install itself. Everything else was pretty straightforward, pretty simple, just a couple of pipes to slide together and a couple of exhaust clamps. So now that it's back on the ground, let's start it up and see what it sounds like. Hopefully, hopefully I didn't make a big mistake here. I might be sleeping on the couch. Okay. I guess I get to keep sleeping in my own bed. It's not too bad. Of course, this wasn't really a surprise. You can go online and find a bunch of these exhausts having been installed and before and after shots of what it sounds like. So I really didn't expect it to be that loud. That's why I bought this in the first place. But it's got a little bit more of a grumble. I guess I'll take it for a drive here and see how it sounds on the road. I must say, I do like what it looks like. Of course, that's a big part of why I bought this, since we weren't expecting a big change in sound level. This is basically an aesthetic upgrade. I also think the people that said it's a bunch of weight savings are a little bit full of crap. I mean, that's mildly heavier than the Banks piece, but overall I don't think it really saved any weight at all either. So just in case you were wondering about that, it's basically the same, but different, but still same. Alright. Oh, wheel chocks. Safety first, but it helps if you remove them before you try to leave. Okay. 1, 2. Now we're off. It's windy in here if you can't tell. I got the sunroof here, so maybe you can hear me a little bit better. Anyway, let's see, get on a faster road here and see if opening it all the way up makes any difference in sound. A little bit more. That's probably the placebo effect, but it felt a little peppier. It's probably not. Alright, we'll try one more stretch here, higher speed road. There it is on the floor. Slightly more turbo noise, I think. So again, this is pretty much as expected. I still have all of my factory emissions equipment. The DPF and both cats are still in place, so obviously there's quite a lot in the exhaust there to dampen the sound even without any muffler whatsoever. So anyway, let's back to the garage.